you just tired of hearing to eat less and move more? Trust me, we all are. But what do I actually do to lose weight? If less, then how much should I eat? And what all do I need to eat and what all do I need to avoid? Do I have to work out 4 hours in the gym? I'll answer all your questions in this video one by one so that you never have to watch a weight loss video ever again. So make sure to stick till the end. In order to understand how to lose weight, we need to understand some basic terms such as energy balance and what all things affect the same. In simple language, let's imagine your body is like a balloon. When you add more water in the balloon, the size of the balloon expands, and when you take out water from the balloon, the size of the balloon shrinks. The water here decides the shape of the balloon. When it comes to your body, this water is simply calories. This calorie is just a unit of energy. We need calories to perform day-to-day functions and to just survive. When we start consuming more calories than our body burns in a day, we gain weight. And when we start consuming lesser calories than what our body burns in a day, we simply lose weight. So if you consume 2000 calories in a day, do you really need to burn 2000 calories in the gym? The answer is no. One of the most important things that people don't know is that we burn calories even at rest. Our body needs calories to stay alive and perform basic bodily functions such as respiration, digestion, absorption, maintaining your body's temperature, etc. The amount of calories your body burns at rest is called resting metabolic rate or basal metabolic rate, and we'll discuss more on this later. As discussed earlier, our body burns calories while digestion. But how much calories we burn during digestion is simply dependent on the type of food we eat. For example, when we consume protein-rich food, 30% of the energy coming from protein will be burned during digestion. So if you are consuming 100 calories from protein, 30 calories from it will be burned during digestion and only 70 calories will be absorbed by your body. Similarly, when we eat carbs, our body burns 10 to 15% of the energy coming from carbs, and for fats it's very low, 0 to 5%. This process of burning calories during digestion is called thermic effect of food, also known as TEF. In general, we assume our TEF to be around 10% when we are calculating the BMR or the calories burned during rest. When it comes to losing weight, the first thought that comes into our mind is joining a gym or getting started with a physical activity. The calories burned during physical activity is known as TEA, thermic effect of activity. Often when it comes to losing weight, people think that they have to break their bodies in the gym, walk 10k steps daily, do 1 hour of cardio daily, etc. But did you know many studies have now proven that working out to lose weight is pretty useless. Usually, when people start working out, their appetite increases, and if they are not actively trying to reduce their calories through their diet, they end up consuming even more calories than what they used to. But don't get me wrong here. Regular physical activity is really beneficial for your health, your respiratory function, your formation of muscles that protects your bone, and it even accelerates the weight loss process. It's just not the right approach to lose weight. See, in order to lose weight, you simply need to eat lesser than your TDEE, that is your total daily energy expenditure. It's simply the total amount of calories your body needs or burns in a day to maintain your current weight. Your TDEE is equal to your BMR plus your TEA, thermic effect of activity, and your TEF, that is thermic effect of food. If you reduce 200 to 300 calories from your TDEE, you will be in a calorie deficit of 200 to 300 calories. If your TDEE is 2000 calories and you reduce 300 calories from it, then you have to consume 1700 calories in order to stay in a calorie deficit. Here, 300 calories is your calorie deficit. I know, you must be thinking how on earth I'm gonna calculate all of this. But you don't need to worry about a thing. You simply need to use the TDEE calculator available on my website. All you need to do is add your age, height, physical activity, weight, etc. and voila. It'll calculate your BMR, your TDEE, and it'll even tell you the amount of calories you need to consume to lose weight. Now that you have all the numbers that you need, let's come to the hard part, actually creating a calorie deficit. For this, you should know some basic things such as 1 gram of protein contains 4 calories, 1 gram of carb contains 4 calories, and 1 gram of fats contains 9 calories. More importantly, I'm gonna share some basic tips that's gonna help you get in a calorie deficit. Number 1, stop consuming all the wafers, namkeens, sweets, sodas, candies, and all the fried snacks, as they have exponential amount of calories and they are scientifically designed to make you ask for more. Number 2, start consuming more protein-rich food items such as legumes, lentils, eggs, chicken, soybeans, tofu, quinoa, curd, milk, fish, nuts, etc. Not only they have a higher TEF, but they also makes you feel fuller for longer and helps you build muscle. Number 3, consume more non-starchy vegetables such as spinach, kale, cucumber, bell peppers, zucchini, bottle gourd, bitter gourd, carrots, eggplant, ladyfinger, broccoli, etc. These vegetables are very low in calories. They provide you with vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and antioxidants that nourishes your body, helps you curb hunger, and improves digestion. Number 4, consume fruits twice a day, as they are also low in calories, provides you with vitamins and minerals, contains a lot of fiber, and gives you natural sweetness. Number 5, consume salads before major meals such as your lunch and dinner, as it prevents overeating, and they are also high in fiber, which is very essential for proper digestion. Number 6, consume healthy sources of fats such as chia seeds, flax seeds, avocados, fish, egg yolks, coconut oil, ghee, etc. They help you nourish your body. They are highly important for your brain function, and they also help you prevent cravings. And at the same time, avoid the unhealthy fats such as refined oil, vegetable oil, butter, mayonnaise, etc. Some other things that you must avoid are artificial salad dressings and sauces like barbecue sauce, tartar sauce, high-fat ketchup, etc., as they are extremely high in calories and trans fats, which is very bad for your health. And lastly, number 8, you should also limit your alcohol intake to only once a month. And that's about it. I hope this video helped you in understanding the basic concepts of losing weight and helped you change your orthodox views about the same. One thing is for sure, after watching this video, it will help you protect yourself from companies and people who are trying to extract money from you by faking promises of weight loss by any other methods. In case this video helped you, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section and share it with your family and friends. And also make sure to check out this video on how to reduce hair fall in just 3 easy steps. And I'll see you in the next one.